diet and exercising and still not getting the results you want? Did you know there are 7 factors that create weight loss resistance? Come on over to fit2love.tv/quiz and take the quiz and find out what factor might be sabotaging you. Today's show, why you want to use a heart rate monitor. So I've been using Polar since about 1997, and I'm comfortable with the brand. I like the models. They range from really basic to really complex, and I fall somewhere in the 3 or 4 up from the very basic model because I believe that the average person doesn't need a lot of data in order to be efficient with your workout. So first let me explain how to put it on, and then I'll explain why you want to use it. So the chest strap goes on your skin, and if you're just starting out with a brand new strap, you're going to want to wet it. Wet the strap, even though it's plastic, it'll help with conducting that electrical pulse that the watch reads about your heart rate. So you're going to put it on your skin, not over top like I'm going to show you right now. For ladies, it goes right underneath your sports bra. And make sure it's not on the sports bra. That will stop the connectivity to the watch. And for men, it's right underneath your chest, right at the bottom of your rib cage. Now the watch, this is what reads the heart rate. So why do you want to use a heart rate monitor? And why do I have a board? Because I'd like to show you when it comes to exercise efficiency, why there is nothing better than using a heart rate monitor when you are strapped for time. No pun intended. So when I work with people, a lot of the complaints I get is I don't have a lot of time to exercise, or I'm plateauing with the exercise that I'm doing. And what is a plateau? A plateau is when you're doing exercise that isn't challenging your body to change. If your body has adapted to do the exercise that you're currently doing well, there's no reason for your body to change. No reason for you to build more muscle, lose any more weight, build any more strength or endurance. So we want to make sure that we're constantly putting your body through, crossing that threshold, if you will, of intensity. And that's why a heart rate monitor is really going to make a big difference. Now, I have a full presentation on how to put together an exercise program for yourself on jjflizanes.com. I don't have time in these segments to cover that. That was like a 90-minute presentation. So feel free to go to jjflizanes.com and watch it if you want to start to put together your very own personalized workout program. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on the use of the heart rate monitor and making it efficient. When you're doing your cardiovascular exercise, there's lots of things to consider. There's how many days a week, there's how intense, there's what you're doing. So for now, we're just going to concentrate on the intensity, and that's the heart rate monitor. Everyone has a target heart rate zone. Everyone's going to be slightly different as you get older, or if you have a heart condition, that may change. And you can find out more about how to program that. You can search it. I use the Carvonin formula to program someone's target heart rate zone, but let's just use me as an example. So right now, my target heart rate zone is somewhere between 140 and 190. Now, if I use the Carvonin formula, it's actually going to be less than 140, but because I was at 145 for a while, and as I've gotten older, I bring it down a little bit. So that's my target heart rate zone. And again, that top zone isn't because we want you to go there. It's that in case you happen to pass whatever that top is, that you get it included in your total time. So let's say I go for a walk with a client. This happens often, and we're out for 60 minutes. Okay, 60 minutes of walk time with a client. And maybe he or she, it's strenuous and intense for them, and they're in their target heart rate zone for 30 minutes. Not terribly efficient, but definitely more efficient than me, who ends up usually looking like that. So I may walk for an hour, but be 0 minutes in my target heart rate zone. What this will affect is your total calories burned, and again, that threshold that your body needs to cross in order to keep getting results. So if I'm walking with a client and I am 0 out of 60 for that, I can't count that as exercise time for JJ because it isn't being efficient. So you want to make sure when you get your watch that these are the numbers that you have. You want to have the total time. You want to have the number of minutes in your target heart rate zone, and again, 25 out of 60 for cardio is not, in my opinion, very efficient. You want to have your total, your maximum heart rate. You want to have your average heart rate, and you want to have, let's see, you want to have your calories burned. Those are the most important numbers to look for in a target heart rate watch and combination. So when you buy the model, make sure it includes total time, time in zone, and you can program your own zone, maximum heart rate, average heart rate and calories. Because what happens is as you exercise more and get results and you track this, as you become stronger, the same exercise will bring these numbers down, all of them. You'll be less in your target heart rate zone, you'll have less of a high target heart rate, and your average will be lower and your calories will be lower. So as you're getting stronger, you're becoming more efficient, which may mean it's time to up the intensity or change the exercise. So to me, doing cardiovascular exercise when you're on a weight loss program and not having any idea where your heart rate is a waste of time, because it can be so frustrating to be walking 5 days a week and at first you lose some weight and then 3-4 months later nothing's happening, and then you go, well, why not? Because you're efficient and you could stop the plateauing if you understood how to make it a little harder so you can keep getting results. Did you learn something? You want to learn more right now? Come on over to fit2love.tv and check out our Movement Mondays.